Wrestling Mayhem Show. Since 2006, the pioneer in pro wrestling podcasting.
This show is brought to you by IndyWrestling.us and IndyWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 856 Tuesdays. We've been talking about professionalized wrestling, and I'm not in a parking lot. I'm in Sorg Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we will only be doing this week because next week apparently we're taking a week off. But we'll have a special episode for you guys either way. I'm sorry, I got gigs to do and stuff, but I think we're good for a while, at least until June. That's okay. We'll do a remote from then. But we also have with us the recent birthday boy. Happy 4-0, Mad Mike.
Oh, God. My lower back hurts.
Just thinking about that, right? I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
A year older than WrestleMania, and I look every inch of it.
Jeez. Too many bumps. Too many bumps. I got
too many bumps on the bump card. Sorg.
And of course, this is a day of celebration. I know we're like 2 or 3 days late here, but just
it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. But that's okay.
40 days of 40. That's how I do it.
Helping us is party planning expert Emily Fear of the Grit and Glitter podcast is joining us here in studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't have Mike in studio, so I have a birthday sash for Mike, but Mike's not here. So this pillow is a stand-in for Mike, and we're going to honor the pillow in place of you, Mike. And it's wearing your sash. It's my birthday, It says.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
And
go.
just about as huggable too.
Honestly, yeah. I've been compared to a pillow with a space heater inside of it. So.
Okay.
And this doesn't have a space heater, so it's definitely not as cuddle, but it'll work. It'll work as a stand-in. So we're gonna honor you in the place of this pillow. This place.
There you go.
Excellent.
There you go. And then
I've never looked better.
You've never. That seems about right. Yes, and we will have several birthday surprises for you throughout the evening, sir. Several birthday surprises.
I'm terrified and alarmed.
Oh, you shouldn't be. I mean, you know, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And I'm trying to. Oh God, I updated my Mac, and I need to figure this out. All right, well, we'll figure that out momentarily. In the meantime, this is the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Check out everything at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Hit us up at the email address.
Good time.
Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Tweet us at Mayhem Show or over on the Mastodon Fediverse at Mayhem Show at SorgatronMedia.social. And you can also, we have a lot of great discussion. I just share memes these days at the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook group. We also have a Discord for the Wrestling Mayhem Show and a Reddit if you'd like to have the conversation there. Jesse says, we laugh now. This is just step one of Sorg's plan to replace Mad Mike with a Pillow Mike.
And I'm responding that Pillow Mike might like the AEW Women's Division better.
There you go. So one day, and then we'll have you guys have a debate for supremacy. I
will beat that pillow into submission.
That's right. The Mike's
beat the stuffing out of him.
The Mike's for brand supremacy. Are you positioning the pillow?
Hey, I once had a blog called Crisis of Infinite Mics. That's just another one.
You did. This is as of the multi-mic verse. Are you calming down the pillow?
The pillow is really upset right now. The pillow doesn't mean any harm.
I mean, who isn't right now?
It's just here to honor Mike. And It's really not trying to take anyone's place.
No. It's additive, not replacement.
No. It's just a stand-in. It's just a.
There you go.
Nothing to be threatened by. Just an innocent pillow, Mike.
Maybe Dutters will post Pillow Mania. Anyways, such great ideas.
Playboy Pillow Fight 2. Twice in a lifetime, baby.
Side note, did anybody see that Renee Young was in a pillow fight league? Moving on, YouTube it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I learned it from the Moxley interview. I learned it from the Moxley book, actually.
What?
So
I remember that
okay.
part
I
of
was
this book.
gonna say I listened to the Moxley interview. I don't remember anything.
I
about that.
can't. Well, I listened to the interview, and now I've been listening to the book because I had some drive time, and yeah, that came up.
I read the book. I don't remember that at all. Was it in one of the sections where he talks about like an album that he likes? Because I skipped those.
So it's the audio book, and I know from his I feel like this is the kind of thing where he may just throw some asides in there, because I've listened
Oh
to.
shit! Am I gonna have to buy it?
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
well, I thought you listened. You
well-
read the book. Okay.
I already read the book. I don't remember that at all.
I mean, I'm just saying. So that's out there.
I
That's
have
a free
cred
bit.
on Audible.
There you go. There
I
you
might
go.
be.
There you
I might
go.
be picking up that free cred on Audible.
I might pick up the Young Bucks next. I don't know if I'll ever get through the Obama book. I still have like 25 hours left, and it's just, oh my god. Anyway,
I'm telling you, I think you should get the Saturday Night Live book.
Saturday Night Live book. Oh, listen, I have.
It's long.
I have like
Yeah.
5 credits in there right now because I forgot I had Audible and they didn't get back to the books because they've just been staring at me. That's okay. I got a lot of hikes coming up as things get warm up. Anyways, let's get to the business of Patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. Who loves it when we go off the rails like this so they can get book ideas, I guess. Our friends at the fan show level, Bo Diggity! Oh, as well as Ed Berg, Team Hammer Fist, and Bobby FJ Town. We miss you, Bobby. At the Poppy Club level, Dave Prof Bob Partner, Clipper of all things Sorg related, Rats in the Trench Coat, Tony Kincaid, and at the Beats Club level, Doc Remedy and The Riz, and at the manager level, Bradley.
Who apparently skips the opening credits.
apparently skips the opening credits of the
Bradley.
show.
Bradley,
Thanks,
don't be
Bradley.
a skipper.
Didn't
Don't
know
be a
about that
skipper. The
intro.
people worked really hard on this.
I showed him the intro. We
People worked really hard on
we mentioned something, and I showed him the intro, and he's like, "Oh, I haven't seen this." Like, bro, we've been running it since January, and he's like, "It's the beginning of every episode. It's got Joe's voice in it. It's just it felt very." Then he's like, "I was like, oh no, I don't watch that." I was like, "Thanks." Anyways, where are we at? So let's get into it. WrestleMania is a thing that happened in recent weeks, and we did review WrestleMania from the parking lot last week, which was a blast, and we gathered a slight audience, including a security/police bicycle cop of some sort. So I think he was just checking on us. But we did. I think there's some shouts out. It was pretty fun, and we're aware of nobody else has done a live podcast from the parking lot of WrestleMania. So we had some initial thoughts with that. We've had a little bit of time. I know when Eamon and Merlin come on in a couple weeks, we were going to talk about the advertising aspect of it. So we might put a pin in that for the time being. He has opinions. And he's I worked with something with him Saturday. He's like, when I come on, we're going to talk about this advertising situation. I'm like, oh, okay.
I hate to say it. It's only going to get worse.
Oh, it's only get worse. No, absolutely.
It's only going to get worse.
Absolutely. I mean,
I guarantee by 2024, there will be a wrestler who is just a mascot. For us.
well, didn't we have that? Boogs was one of those, not in the
No,
ring,
no,
but they
but-
did stuff
but-
with him.
No, but they never brought that character to the ring.
No. We
But,
did.
we're-
Did we not have a Colonel? Did that happen at a wrestling
Yes,
show, or they filmed
it happened. It was a promo for a wrestling show. It didn't happen on the show itself.
Okay, that's right. They filmed a
Because
lot of
they were
it.
trying to find who the Colonel was, and it was
Okay.
either going to be like the Miz Colonel or the Dolph
They-
Ziggler
they
Colonel.
did
and it ended up being
film-
the Heartbreak Colonel.
They did film the commercial in the ring stuff for the commercial, I believe, after like a SmackDown or something, right? So that did happen. So it's close. It's not Dancing Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I still stick by my backstory that Cinnamon Toast Crunch was haunting Dominic in his childhood pain that I iterated on last week's episode.
Of course.
This is deep storytelling / sponsorship. I actually watched.
I wanted Dominic to say that, like, you know how much of a deadbeat my dad was? He bought one box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then for the rest of my childhood, he bought the generic one and filled in the bag with it. It's like Ray wouldn't buy Cinnamon Toast Crunch every
Like
week.
Ray didn't have the money for Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Look,
you
I'm just
know?
taking.
In WCW, he might not have.
Yeah.
I'm just taking notes now. That's great parenting.
Right?
Like, where do I write that down?
Yeah, the only thing you get in trouble when they say there's a prize inside, don't get something with a prize inside. You know, right? Like that's you gotta.
They don't really do that anymore with like cereal
No,
anyway.
no,
so,
no, they
so I think
don't.
we're safe as long as I have the box. My kid will be pleased.
Why does it say copyright 2005 on it? I don't.
You know, I don't know. Don't ask me.
change the box.
Don't ask questions. What did you
Why
start
is-
reading?
Why
Eat
does this
these,
look
sir.
like the one in the commercial? You know, I don't know. You know, we got a vintage. You know, we got.
That was
we got
an
a
old
special
commercial.
edition. It was an old commercial. There,
Things,
exactly.
things change. Eat your cereal.
Cinemoji, says Tina. So,
Mm-hmm.
generally, again, I talked about on the show. I wanted to get Mike's thoughts. I would generally love the WrestleMania. Last year seemed like vintage Mania. We had everybody coming back. We had it felt like everybody got their last turn last year at WrestleMania, right? And it was really goofy. And this year was more. It felt more serious, aside from the advertising. It felt more wrestling. It felt like what I really. It felt to me like what we want WrestleMania to be for the most part. The high points were so high, and I can't think of a real bummer of a match the entire time. You know, some stuff that were level, but nothing that like was less than, you know, burned out expectations.
Night one for me might be one of the most perfect nights of WrestleMania I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't have a night two, I would have been fine with that being WrestleMania.
Absolutely.
That's weird to say because two of my most anticipated matches were not even on night one.
Mm-hmm.
Night two, it didn't hit the same way. I don't even think it's because of the Empire Strikes Back ending,
Mm-hmm.
or some are calling, you know, if they've seen it, the Rocky 3 ending. You know, I don't know who's seen those Rocky movies. Some people haven't watched.
Rocky movie? What's that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Now they're called the Creed movies.
Now they're called Jumanji movies.
What? Okay.
Well, they got the Rock in them.
Okay.
I mean, lots of wrestling has been informed by the film series of Jumanji.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially Lucha Underground. I mean, they all had like rabbit tribes and snake tribes.
Yeah,
like
I mean, you could see a parallel version of Lucha Underground where you're actually sucked into a wrestling-themed board game and you have to survive to escape.
God damn it, we're giving this idea away for free.
It's out there now. Someone's
It
going to
is,
use
it
this.
is.
Oh
Such
my
a great,
God, what
such
a
a great idea.
concept.
Mhm.
Oh,
Someone take our idea and use your money to create it.
if only we had won the lottery, we could make that happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ziggy
So-
Heim is the warlord that overrules everything. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Anyway, night two.
Night 2.
Oh, night two. It was good. All the matches were good. The Hell in a Cell match, after they got through the stapling hiccup, it was good. It was a good match. Like, but I don't know. There were just little things that bugged me about. Not every match, because Bianca and Asuka was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The triple threat was fantastic. But like, the women's tag showcase match bothered me so much.
It was fine. It was
No.
fine.
Right? 6 women in that match had a fantastic fucking match.
Mm-hmm.
Then this one bitch showed up at the end and won it.
Oh,
No,
you're
no,
talking
like-
about the Gunther match.
I'm talking about the women's tag team showcase.
Mm-hmm.
Watch that match again. Ronda Rousey is clearly not cleared to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
She is very clearly.
Well, we got to
Not
get her.
clear-
But we got to get her at WrestleMania. We got to get our money's worth.
Do we? Do we?
I don't know. I didn't write the
There's
check.
gonna be plenty of chances.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's gonna be plenty of chances. That could have been Candice and Mia Yim.
Sure.
That could have been a much better team. And because Ronda was clearly not fit to compete,
Mm-hmm.
Shayna was barely in the match. And
Right.
Shayna is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Shayna should have been featured more. But if you can't tag out to your own partner,
What are
then
you
you
gonna
ain't
do?
gonna be in the fucking match.
I can't remember. Was it a scramble? Was it a 4-on-4? Or was it?
It was a four-way.
Was it one-on-one?
It was a four.
Okay, it
No,
was
a
scramble.
four-way
Okay.
match.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But, like, no, but it really bugged me because like the other 6 women busted their asses to make a really good match,
Mm-hmm.
and fucking Ronda Rousey just walks in and puts the armbar on to win.
Mm-hmm.
It upset me, and not the way it's supposed to,
No. Okay. All right. And I don't think she's even been on anything since.
because she's not fit to compete.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point.
So she can't
shouldn't have
even
been
follow up for a title shot or anything, you know.
Yeah.
And we had, you know, the other duo get it the other night.
And even Tina saying the dive from Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea Green showed up and showed out. Good
Hey,
for her.
They showed up. They had some WrestleMania moments. I think that's appropriate. I mean, you know, I think be damned. I think it was good for everybody else involved in there. So, yeah, no, I think, you know, the Dominic Ray stuff, incredible regardless of sponsorship. It was just freaking on.
The Dominic entrance. Fuck.
Mhm.
By the way, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this now because I'm gonna manifest it. I tried manifesting Dom coming out on the lowrider. I was very close to doing that.
You were.
I was very close, but I want to manifest this. I want to be the first person to say, because I haven't seen it anywhere on the internet since WrestleMania. Sorg, Emily, we have King and Queen of the Ring coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want Dominic to win King of the Ring so that he can call himself Rey Mysterio.
Oh.
That's what I want more than anything in the world. And so we can have at SummerSlam Rey Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio.
That's incredible. I like that idea. I like that.
I
idea.
want so,
Manifest.
and you can have it be like mask versus crown.
What a story! What a story! You know,
That
that's
one is
still-
free. That
And-
one is free. I'm putting it out
and
there.
even
in the world.
rolling this into the Bad Bunny, rolling this into the LWO. You know, like that's
By the way, friend of the show is now a member of the LWO.
that's
How
right.
crazy is
Friend
that?
of the show, Walking Wild, in the LWO.
Orderly.
And I don't think he's even a little bit Latino, but okay, whatever.
I was gonna ask. I
No,
don't know a right way to
like-
ask about
he's
that.
like he's specific.
alright.
Yeah, but you know, it's just funny. It's whatever. The word whatever. He's in. You know, he spent more time in Mexico than anything, so I think that qualifies him. But it's just kind of funny.
You can be an ally.
Sure.
If
Yeah.
it
There
doesn't-
you go. Okay. Thank you. You just cleared this for me. You know, that's fine. So, but freaking fantastic. I mean, he's freaking lucha to begin with, so he fits in the group, you know, and everything. So, but it's awesome. And he got his WrestleMania moment. He got to be out there for a Rey Mysterio match, you know, and involved in something like that. You know, one of the top matches of the weekend. And God, there were 5 top matches of the weekend because it was that well booked. Last year did not have 5 matches I was that excited about. Hell, we didn't even know what the main event of the first night was going to be last year.
I mean, we kind of did.
We didn't know, Mike. Mike, I didn't really know.
That's like saying we didn't know John Cena was going to fight The Undertaker at 34. We knew, but it wasn't booked.
He bought a ticket, Mike. Anyways, Emily, what were your thoughts on Mania as a whole?
I didn't watch any
Oh, no. Okay. I'm sorry to put you on the spot there. Oh, no. She's hiding behind the pillow. She's hiding behind the mic pillow.
of it. Mike Pillows. You can feel this question. No, I hate. I'm sorry. You guys invite me on the show and then I
It's fine. I
don't
just,
watch any WWE.
It's my fault for failing the pre-interview.
No.
No, it's fine.
From what I can tell, I probably would have had more fun watching night 1 than night 2. But I really enjoy my favorite thing about WrestleMania, seeing as how I don't watch it, is getting the buildup of responses and then the like slew of responses to the actual event, like the morning after. And so just knowing based on the responses, like, you know, single word responses on Twitter, just people being like, shit, damn, knowing exactly how the main event on night 2 went, just based on people's general ire. But I honestly kind of appreciate that they went that way with the main event on night 2. I don't know how you guys feel about it. You bore a quick mention to it, but I know everyone was kind of gearing for the big Cody win. And I kind of like that it didn't happen.
The recap of my thoughts from last week, I was shocked but not deflated by it, because it's one of the I said last week, if this wasn't where they were going to pull the trigger, I can't wait to see what's next and what they do with this.
I mean, I think that you as a viewer, the general you, have every right to be skeptical as far as like how this can play out and if it will continue to have momentum. But I also think that Codey Rhodes has proven that he can keep things going and create a story from that you want to continue reading and tuning into, even if you didn't think you would. I myself have fallen into that like Codey Rhodes trap time and time again. So like I have no reason to believe that this isn't going to go somewhere compelling. And like one of the keystones of wrestling is that the like money and the attention is in the chase. Like there's no reason to pull that trigger early if you don't have to.
Plus Roman's a moneymaker as it is. You know,
Both of these guys are money makers.
It was not a riot at WrestleMania. It was 50-50 around me on Roman winning. You know, it was not 60,000 people were pro Cody. It was
And
still,
Roman is so close to 1,000 days, and they'll never get this close.
They are doing, WWE has shifted some major thinking lately between what's happened with Roman, how long the Usos had those belts, how long Walter has had that belt. Like they are going into Ring of Honor belt territory at this point, and it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
I think there's some mentality that says, well, let's make these championships mean a whole damn lot. We got some people we know can carry this, which maybe they weren't confident before. That's why we're kind of hot shine. Let's throw it on Jinder.
Even
for a little
Bianca
bit.
has held it. Bianca's held her belt
Bianca,
for a
who
year.
is now calling herself the next streak at WrestleMania. And once again, we didn't think about that until this is now her third WrestleMania, I think.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Third in a row.
like that is fantastic, right? And a reminder, if you guys have any thoughts on this, if you're in any of the chat rooms here on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, please drop a line. We are reading them. I'll let them know your opinions about what's going on here. So though and again, what did I say? 5 matches I was insanely interested in going into WrestleMania, and the vibe since SummerSlam, since Triple H took over, is fantastic. They have such great people to work with. People are stepping the fuck up right now, and let's see where this goes. Let's see what would happen when we go to Puerto Rico. Let's see what happens when we go to London to Money in the Bank. Like they have major shows. SummerSlam is a WrestleMania size event.
It's crazy to me that the next 3 premium live events for WWE are not within the 50 states.
Isn't that interesting?
That's
Isn't
crazy.
that interesting? So
That is absolutely crazy to me. I don't know if that'll ever be replicated, but it's absolutely wild.
But
Like Puerto Rico, yes, still in the United States,
sure,
but Puerto Rico is not a state.
it's like going to Hawaii. Okay, it's
not, because Hawaii is a state.
Yeah, but it's probably logistically harder to do Hawaii. So,
Having been there, yes.
yes, it's easier to get to Puerto Rico than Hawaii. So,
Yeah.
like physically,
I can take a boat to Puerto Rico tonight.
Absolutely, like from there.
Is that your birthday
Probably.
plan, Mike? Is that what you're gonna do? Celebrate
Hey.
40?
No, I'm actually going to Atlantic City.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
probably.
So if you see me in Atlantic City,
Chop you, got it.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Sweet.
And I did
Sorg,
not
that's
chop
what,
Alex.
That's
because
what
he
I was gonna say.
I did not chop Alex because he was working with me at the time, and I was around other wrestlers, so I'm not chopping Alex. So,
I mean, I guess that's fair.
yes,
But I will say this about Cody.
I should have asked Dax Hardwood to chop him though.
You should have.
Yeah, and I was at it.
You very
so
well should have.
I really, yeah, it's like when we or Wardlow. Oh my God, Wardlow! I talked to him. I should have had him do it.
Absolutely.
Anyways, nope, not trying to murder Alex. Go ahead. One last point, and then we'll move on. All right.
Yeah. So Cody Roman. I was irritated in the moment. It'd be one thing if Roman won clean, but it's just another schmoz finish.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they could have done something more creative with it. I don't know how you get bigger from here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
I'm sure when Roman loses, it will still be cathartic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you get bigger, because even if you hold it to next year's Mania, that's not going to be a bigger place.
No, but it's kind of what did he go through between then? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
the best theory I heard was the Bully Ray theory from Busted Open. That was like, now, he said you're not going to get it at this show. He named all the major shows in the next year, except for WrestleMania, right? And he's going to go through Brock. And who else is going to go through in the meantime? So this is a reproving. Hey, Mike, you know how you hate the MJF gauntlets in AEW? We may have a Cody Bloodline gauntlet leading into WrestleMania.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think we will, because that's a 3-person gauntlet. I don't know.
Yeah, and how many live events got announced? How many big live amounts?
Interesting.
Go ahead.
What I do think would be interesting is, and I normally never advocate for this. I kind of want the Money in the Bank match to be all people Roman has defeated.
Ooh, it's the Bloodline Hard Luck Club.
Because Brock cannot challenge Roman for the belt.
Okay.
They're saying now Cody can. At least Heyman's saying that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he lost the match where he won't get a rematch or whatnot. But at least Heyman's that. Riddle lost the match where he can't challenge Roman. There are people, and Kevin's had multiple opportunities. Sami will probably never get another opportunity. But if you throw fill Money in the Bank with all people Roman has vanquished, that makes it a little bit more interesting. Just because all these people have pushed Roman, and Money in the Bank is almost a guarantee of getting the championship.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it'd be really interesting.
I listen. It's on TikTok. I know. I think that's where I spotted it. Bully Ray Hard Times, Codey Rhodes Hard Times year. It's an interesting listen. It's going to get you thinking about it. All right, Mike. Well, we have. Let's go ahead and do a really quick. Let's see if I got this set up right. There we go. Mike, not only. Oh, jeez. That was a message. Okay, we're gonna fix that. They're coming in. They're coming in hot. Not only do we have Emily and Mike Pillow here, to the Mad Pillow to represent you.
Mike Pillow.
Even it's a party. Rob's here too. Rob's come in as well for the festivities. And then we also have, if I'm doing this right, we also have some special messages that were sent in as well. So here is the first one, Mike.
Hey, this is a shout out to Mad Mike on his birthday week. And both Belle and Charlie and myself want Mad Mike to have the one thing that he wants most in life. You know what that is, kids? 2 women's matches on an AEW show.
There you go. Birthday wishes. Make sure you thought that. Make sure you kept that to yourself.
It'll never happen.
Candles. Oh.
Put it out there, Mike. Come on, Mike. We gotta believe. We gotta believe. We're gonna. This is where we just started a new Pirates season. We're gonna believe in the Pirates, in Pittsburgh Pirates. We're gonna believe in 2 women's matches on AEW Dynamite. We're gonna believe in. We're gonna trust. We're gonna put that faith out there. Come on. We see this. This is the year.
I mean, I've tweeted Tony Khan a lot of times.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm probably blocked at this point.
No, actually, I'm not. I'm waiting.
Tony
for
has
it.
a lot of patience. Hey guys, we own one place where you can
Oh,
see it.
does
Good,
he?
when you can see it good when it comes to Twitter.
Oh.
He's got a good social media management. When it comes to place you can see a bit of women's wrestling, please go check out IndyWrestling.us. A lot of stuff on our YouTube page on the IndyWrestling.network on Thursday nights with T2T Pittsburgh on Thursday night fights. Which, by the way, programming note, this will be 8:30 p.m. for the next 3 weeks, so we get out of the way of the Enjoy Wrestling premiere that's going to be happening. I recommend. Shout outs to my drinking buddies from WrestleRex, the Enjoy crew, by the way. So we had a lot of fun that night. And if you really want my thoughts on Pittsburgh wrestling, just put double-digit beers in me. Anyways, go check out everything at IndyWrestling.us. We're about to post the most interesting bar show from Victory Championship Wrestling. They said, you don't need to shoot it. And I'm like, sir, I'm going to send a camera. And then things happened. That is uploading as we speak and should be available for you guys on the network, as well as over Ringside members over on the YouTube for IndyWrestling.us very shortly, as well on VOD. So please go check out all that stuff and support IndyWrestling.us and PittsburghWrestling.com for all of your local Pittsburgh wrestling needs. We were trying to keep a calendar over there of the upcoming events. We just added Little Mania, a midget wrestling show that's going to be happening 5 minutes from this studio in June. So last time I was at that venue with I think the same people, I ended up at the bar just drinking with the referee. So, you never know what's going to happen at these things. So go check out IndyWrestling.us, PittsburghWrestling.com. And oh my God, let's go, Mike. You know what? Let's go ahead and move this along. I have yet another message for you from another Mayhemmer. Are you ready for this? Oh,
I don't know.
He looks so happy. Mike looks so happy right now.
I am.
Oh
yeah.
boy, here we go.
Oh, hello there, Ronnie Starks. I just want to give a special birthday shout out to a good friend of mine, Mad Mike, who is 40 years old this week from what I saw. Holy shit, dude, you're 40. What the fuck? You're so old. What? But hey, buddy, all jokes aside, I really hope you have a good birthday. Hope you get a lot of Legos because I know you love that stuff. And take it easy, buddy. Love you. Bye.
There you go. There you go. One from Ronnie Starks for you.
Why is he always lying down?
Why is he whispering? I don't know why he's whispering.
Ronnie's lying on the job, lying down on the job already. Is he already incorporating Pin Me Pay Me? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that's it. He did manage a couple weekends ago, so I don't know if he's getting back into that or what's going on. Anyway,
we miss you on the show.
We do. He threatened.
Come back to the show.
He threatened to come back, so I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that to happen. So, all right, we have one more message, but we'll sit on that for a minute. AEW has some news this week. First of all,
are you saying we have a big announcement about them?
I think there's a big announcement.
Big or huge?
Huge announcement. Tony Khan has a huge announcement, and Nigel's going to help. By the way, Nigel McGuinness back in Ring of Honor / AEW. I mean,
that's great.
That's fantastic.
I saw someone being snarky about it, but like, oh, another one. I'm like, but come on, it's Nigel McGuinness.
It's Nigel McGuinness.
It's really cool. I mean, it's. I don't know.
Yeah, like the people.
Nigel McGuinness back in wrestling makes a lot of things right with the world.
Absolutely. And in Ring of Honor makes so
much
sense.
And if Bryan Danielson kicks his head off, I mean, who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
We're this much. We're this closer, though. We're this much closer to that. So come on.
Yeah. How's Nigel's prognosis right now?
No, I don't think we're seeing.
Hey, if they can clear Saraya, they can clear anyone.
Everybody's coming back from the dead now.
There you go. I mean, injuries are just a myth, apparently, is what I've learned from wrestling.
Okay, so what I'm learning from pro wrestling for the last several years is retirement is a myth, injuries are a myth. There's nothing you can't overcome for that sweet attention and cash.
Exactly. Yeah, he's like, pay me enough to go through the pain.
And also, if you take several years time off, not throwing yourself at a hardened surface, maybe your body will heal.
Yes.
Who knows?
As long as you don't crowd surf. Yeah. Oh, there's a video from Defy this past weekend making the rounds. What is it? Billy Starks is signed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Billy Starks. I got to film a Billy Starks match a couple weekends ago at Mitzvah Mania. We'll talk about that in a little bit. She is delightful. Retirement says, well, yeah, retirement's always been a myth in wrestling, of course. So from the chat. Anyways, they did have a main event on Rampage, Mike. Yeah.
What was that? I missed Rampage.
It was Julia Hart and Anna Jay. What is her phrase?
Yeah,
what is her amazing new catchphrase? Like, I have a fat ass and I'm not afraid of pain, or something like that.
Yes.
It was. Yeah, it was. It's a T-shirt now too.
It's.
I'm so mad that they took my life motto. This is appalling. I'm owed.
Fat ass, bad attitude. I got a fat ass and a bad attitude,
Okay.
she says. She dropped that in a promo and I lost my shit. I'm like, that is amazing.
See, mine is I have a fat ass and I'm constantly in pain.
Oh, it's a controversy apparently too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of pain because I have a fat ass and a bad attitude, is what she said.
Wow, that's actually been my life motto too.
I mean, I think
I didn't know it. Sorg, remember when I was at that one IWC show and I was sitting in one of the flimsy ass chairs and it broke under me and I was totally fine?
Yep. That was the beginning of your heel turn.
Yep. That was the first bump I ever took at a wrestling.
Yes.
The first bump.
Damn it.
First bump.
Damn it. Everybody remembers their first.
Some people take a flat back first. Nope. Chair spot for me.
Yeah,
First and foremost.
Chair spot. Oh god. The announcement was I tried to bring it up 5 minutes ago. One, we're allowed to use the All In name because we bought the company that wouldn't give it to us.
You know, money really.
That's the real announcement.
Money really does solve all problems.
Yeah. I mean, I am really kind of enjoying the Billy Madison-ness of Tony Khan, where, we have a problem, I'll throw money at it, and here we go. He's throwing money at a wrestling problems like a desperate stripper visit.
He's throwing money at wrestling problems like he's Dixie fucking Carter or something.
Yeah, he's throwing. I'll come up with more. Anyways, and they're going to London. All in London is going to happen at Wembley Stadium. I don't think anything important ever happened there. So
Can't really think of anything. Yeah.
I think that's where WWE shot Weekend at Davies.
Weekend at Davies. Okay.
Yeah, where Bret Hart forced the comatose British Bulldog through a match.
Oof. As long as we don't.
I mean, where Bret Hart and British Bulldog had a classic 5-star match, where definitely one of them wasn't fucked up on Percocets at all.
Listen, in my childhood brain, I love the match. And also in my childhood brain, I'll never forget the Legion of Doom coming out on fucking motorcycles.
You know FDR is going to do the same thing.
Oh, please give him the. Oh, no.
Hear that.
Oh,
Hear that.
God.
Or we fly out Sue's van.
You have my attention.
We have Sue drive her van all the way down Wembley Stadium.
Well, someone was talking about how, like, you know, people were skeptical, like, oh, are they going to sell out Wembley? And we just talked about how, like, Tony Khan has not met a problem that he can't throw money at to solve. And so no matter what, they will throw whatever they need to make this a sellout. They will.
This isn't like Impact, where they would book like a 10,000 seat arena and put like 3,000 in it in a quarter.
Nope.
And even they don't need to sell out 80,000. They need to sell out enough to make it look good.
They
Really?
Yeah, they can black out the top decks and then you just don't film.
First time there, they did 40,000 in Queens. So something in their research tells them this is a thing that they can do.
This will. I don't mean I'm not like an expert when it comes to these type of metrics, but 50,000-60,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
If they
guessing.
half fill this, like the Wrestle Kingdom doesn't fill the Tokyo Dome.
No,
They
no,
put, like-
of course not. And
No.
you wouldn't. Honestly, you wouldn't want it because if you filled the Tokyo Dome, you'd have a sizable amount of people who would have the worst seats possible.
Yeah.
You might as well be watching from home.
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
the bigger the stadium you have, the bigger the venue you have, the less you are likely to fill it. Not even just because you have more seats to fill, but also because a lot of those seats are going to be completely undesirable.
You're there, you know.
But are they undesirable to undeniable?
You walk right into that. You walk right into that one. she's hugging,
She's siding
with the mic pillow, the mad pillow.
Starting to think of this as more of a replacement than a than a stand-in.
Anyway,
No, this is how it starts.
the pillow just cackled.
I bet
I have
the
a small
pillow will
child. A
get your
lot of inanimate
notification.
objects talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
That's fair. My cats have voices too.
Oh,
Okay.
are you actually?
No,
pet
no,
o-
no.
Wait, no. Are you real pet owner if your pet doesn't have a voice? If you don't give a specific voice to your pet?
Are you talk
Not
back
really.
to it? You say,
No.
tell me. You
You're-
say. You say.
And they
tell
have
me more.
and they
What
have
was that again?
conversations with each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And let me tell you, my cats are foul-mouthed sons of bitches. They're terrible.
If honestly, if you have cats and you haven't told them to fuck off at least once, like you're not paying attention enough.
Tina says FTR versus Aussie Open. Run that shit back.
Yes.
Eh,
What? Eh.
eh.
Hey.
I don't care about
Oh.
Aussie Open.
Oh.
I've never been given a reason to care about Aussie.
If you want to give your vote for Mad Mike Pillow to be a replacement, hit up goodtimesatwrestlingmayhemshow.com.
I'm just saying. I've never been given a. I don't know who these people are.
Oh my God.
Justice
don't know
for
who
Mark
they
Davis
are.
and his big old dump truck. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm not saying anything against the. I'm not saying anything.
We
against
are
athletes.
telling you
We're telling
that
you.
you should investigate this. Okay.
Saying.
They are.
And I'm telling you that they should make me invest.
They are. Oh well.
AEW should make me invest.
It's really easy. Just look at.
Look at the presentation. What are you doing with your hands? What is
Okay,
that?
I'm looking
I
for.
don't-
I'm looking for a little
Trying to
bit
make a
more than
butt
that.
gesture with my hands.
Okay.
So
Is
it's
this a
Aussie
butt?
on one
No,
cheek
is
and
it-
open
It's
on
just
the other.
it's just like the booby gesture, but
This-
lower.
oh, yeah,
like
well, yeah,
under
no,
and
this-
lower.
This
and
is
then
boobs
this
and
is
this
boobs.
is butt. Yeah.
Rotating and caressing.
Yeah.
Just like the
okay,
pillow.
I can have respect for a nice dumper, but you know I need story investments.
They're there.
By the way, show title: Respect for a nice dumper.
Respect, we'll see if that gets me pulled off of the YouTubes. Respect for a nice dumper. I can't wait to see what happens when I put this in Midjourney.
The word respect is there, so we're obviously being
Oh, so
respectful.
this is fine. This is fine.
Exactly.
Being
It's all
respectful.
body positivity.
And they're going to use this. Look at the show lineup and say which one said this. The answer may surprise you.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect.
Oh man, I can't wait to dump this into an AI later. Brian Cage signed. Good, since he has one of your belts.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I'm sure it was one of those handshake agreement. Hey, you expired. Hey, we're working out the details. I'll see you next Tuesday. This probably happens more often than you would think. And also, where's he going to go? WWE. I don't know if there's been interest from WWE even. I heard not. So, God, he's had a few failed tryouts with them, I think.
It's so weird to me that they don't have an interest in him. He seems like
Yeah.
right up there.
Right?
Right.
Right?
Here's Big
see,
Monster Man
like-
does Monster Man things. Look, you
Mhm.
like big
Brian
brummy
Cage is, like,
guys.
is Ryback but with a vocabulary.
Ooh, and they
like-
don't like that. They don't want you to have too much of a vocabulary.
Whoa. I hope you mean that in all due respect for Mr. Cage. Because I think
Oh
he's-
yeah, no, I love
okay.
Brian Cage.
Okay.
I
'cause
love Brian Cage. Come on, the man wielded an Infinity Gauntlet in Lucha Underground. I have nothing but
This is
respect for
true.
the man.
Oh, by the way, since the lady is away, I have borrowed a coffee cup because I haven't done the dishes yet. So I thought you'd appreciate. I only snap before my coffee, and it's
Aw.
cold now. But that thing would be a
Excellent.
gauntlet when I was up. Just
I
want to
love
throw
it.
that. I figured you'd like that visual. Sorry, podcaster. So. Yeah, no, it seems to make sense. I don't know. Maybe it's just the stars haven't aligned for something like that. But then again, that is like the era. He's been locked down for a bit now. I mean, that is an era of we missed out and didn't know what to do with Keith Lee. We passed on Wardlow. We there's so many things that don't make sense there. So something missed with WWE's ideas.
It's always curious the things that they fail to make money off of, or like they fail to like maximize on. Keith Lee is just such a head scratcher. Like, you can't make money off
especially
Keith Lee. Like, come on.
Like even when Brock Lesnar in the middle of a fucking Rumble match acknowledges that, like Brock essentially looked at Keith Lee and was like, I can make money with this man.
Yeah, the look on Brock's face when he saw Keith Lee was like getting a Christmas present. Like it wasn't just the big boy comment, which is hilarious, but like it just there was a genuine like ooh yeah, I'm gonna have this like juicy steak.
Yeah. Like that's the
like
you get Brock Lesnar
legitimately
excited. Come on.
I legitimately think Brock Lesnar had never met Keith Lee until he saw him come down into that.
That excitement was palpable even to me, and like I'm not a Lesnar mark, and like I don't feel like he gets super into it. But that moment, it was like, okay, so this guy's excited, and he's never excited about anything. So it's like,
and let's not make a mistake. Like NXT did fine by Lee.
And
NXT did fantastically by Keith Lee.
Absolutely.
So like they moved
and
in. They
WWE started to do okay with Keith Lee when Keith Lee no-sold the RKO simply by standing. That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
I'm excited about the idea of old man Keith Lee that's happening right now. Going the gray look. I mean, yeah.
It's just
okay.
It's perfection. I believe
it's interesting.
Showing that age.
Yeah.
He looks great. I just wish they'd had a better role for him.
I mean, it feels slightly Mordecai, is my concern, but but we'll see, because he's also got a big robe and everything too now, right? Like he's kind of like he's working on the perception a little bit. He's workshopping in front of our eyes. We'll see where he goes.
They feel free to play a lot in AEW though.
Yeah.
I feel like we've seen guys do this at AEW where they try on like a bit of an aesthetic for a short period and like fine tune it while like they workshop it on air essentially, and I kind of like that they have the freedom to do that. And they do like the higher ups, of course, but of course a lot of that is happening on Dark. You're seeing a lot of tryout stuff kind of happening there, and a lot of people. I mean, it is the proving ground. It is the workout spot. It's like, hey, try this. Hey, what happens when we pair these people up? Hey, everybody. I love one of the greatest things. I did that FTR show at WrestleCon. And the greatest thing was listening to, I recommend if you have Fight Plus, it's on there. I'm sure it's going to be an episode of their podcast or something, right? And Wardlow talks about that era when they're doing AEW Darks during the COVID area. And they're at, was it Jacob's Place? Yeah.
And he says he went out there and he's just seconding them, right? But we're like, why didn't they do anything with Wardlow for so long? It's like, Wardlow's still green as fuck, dude. Like, he wrestled for years, but like, he definitely didn't have TV. And going out there with FTR and MJF was the learning ground for something like that. And he would go out and say he was ringside with those guys and had so much fun and learned so much. And that was, and you start seeing now in retrospect what they were doing when you're like, I don't understand when this guy's coming up and this guy's coming up. Like, there's a reason that we can't see. I noticed this week, remember we talked about early on, you would have Arn Anderson and Sting and Christian Cage in the corner and Jake Roberts and
the AEW mentor program.
Yeah, they which is good. They need that. That's why they have a lot of guys like Mark Henry, Paul White in the back. There is a mentorship program that does happen there, but it was also a little bit of, hey, here's some people you remember besides some new people you should know, so you'll stick around. And notice that a lot of those people kind of faded away, and we're left with, here's just, now these guys can stand on their own. Everybody knows who an MJF is. Everybody knows who a Britt Baker is.
But I will say, didn't MJF call that out in a recent promo?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But that... when the heel is making a valid
You don't like
point.
when the heel is self-referential about the company? That's kind of
I hate
his
when the heel is
thing.
correct.
No,
The heel should never be correct.
That's not true though.
A heel should think he's
no,
correct.
No. The greatest heel, Thanos, was right. His methods were fucked.
Yeah, the heel can be some of the most compelling heel stories are when they are right. They just go about it in the worst possible
You
way.
agree with the heel up to X.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best. That's why McFoley, when he was a bad guy, was the greatest thing. Kane Dewey. That's why most of the Marvel characters, because you're sympathetic to the devil, you know. The guy in the latest Thor movie lost his family and wanted to kill the gods, and basically everything in the end. Thanos, you know, we know the Thanos situation. Those are the best, most captivating villains, right? MJF is playing that. He's agreeing with you, and you hate it.
No, I loved it. There was a difference.
Yes.
But that doesn't. It negates what Sting and Christian Cage and all that stuff.
Does it?
did for
Why the
those
fuck does his
people.
opinion matter if we think he's an asshole?
Because he's right.
And
But
I mean, I don't know. It's just if you're making a point like that.
listen, Mike,
Where
Mike, we're going to debate this forever. We only
No,
got
I
so
know,
much time.
but-
I literally have to go to an airport in an hour. So,
Oh,
in the
Jesus.
meantime, I got a little bit of medicine. I got a little bit of sugar to help the medicine go down here as we transition out of this. Mike, I have your final birthday message. I was assured this was the biggest and the bestest birthday message to end all birthday messages.
Oh boy,
Are you ready for this, sir?
this better not be Bradley.
I can guarantee you it's not Bradley.
Oh, it's a mad, 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 mad Mike. Mike, old friend, your favorite professor would never want to miss out on a 40th birthday celebration. Over 10 years on the Mayhem show. This is exciting. I was reached out to and I said, of course, I will absolutely help contribute to this momentous occasion. How could anybody forget the back and forth that Mike and I had years ago? I'm a huge part of his career on this show. In fact, I might be the highlight of his career on the show and otherwise. I mean, how could I say no to my number one fan? How could I say no to someone who's looked up to me over the years, who's saw me as their role model? I'm your favorite professor. What else could I say but no? But I said yes. Here I am. I'm here to help you celebrate, and I hope it's the best one you've had today. Of all the birthdays you've ever had, I sure hope this is one of them. My name is Professor Jacob Edwin. Thank you.
Sorg. Do you just want the pillow to take over the show? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, that pillow will not give you money during Mayhem Mania.
You don't know that. You don't know what's inside the pillow.
you don't know.
I'm pretty sure I know. That man is not a real professor.
Okay. Meanwhile,
And-
point
and
to it like
even-
the
even-
point
Even
to it
if
like
he was, he would not be my favorite professor. Wouldn't even be my favorite professor named Jacob.
what?
Yeah.
You want to rank all your favorite professors named Jacob, Mike?
I have at least 5 that would rank over him.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of Jacobs in your school, huh?
Granted, they are all names that I'm currently making up in my head, but they're all better.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt does not count.
That's my name too.
That's Professor John Jacob
That
Jekyll
is Doctor.
to you, Missy.
Sorg. I was expecting maybe like a Dutters, you know, a wife of the show, or you know, anyone that you saw live in person at WrestleMania.
wait.
Maybe if y'all sang "Happy Birthday" to me or something outside of SoFi Stadium, that would have been cool.
We
but
can't get pulled off of
Jacob
YouTube.
Edwin, a man who I kicked off of this show,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't come back
Mm-mm.
because I ran him off the show. Sorg, I have a degree in professional wrestling.
Yep, there it is. It's behind the number, but we got it.
It's up there.
It's
yeah,
up there behind
it's
the
behind
number.
the number, but it's up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it's behind the show number, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
hold on. Yeah,
Oh,
there we go.
There you go. There you
can
go.
see it.
It still looks
Yeah.
like we're blurring it for some reason.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's
It's
fine.
still there.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. Well,
But Sorg, I do want to say thank you for getting those messages from me. I think you ran them in reverse order.
Oh, okay.
In magnitude, because
Okay.
Dave's had puppies in it,
Mhm.
and you always close the show with puppies.
Oh, okay. We'll just have to run that.
Jerry
again.
Lawler taught us as much.
Tell you what, we're running it again in loop with some Benny Hill music over it.
That's fine. Okay.
I have a degree too.
The pillow has a degree.
I have a doctorate. Suck on that, Mike.
Wow.
You know,
Pillow is sassy.
Emily feared she didn't talk much wrestling, but man, could she pantomime a pillow.
It's an acquired skill.
Oh boy.
I think it's time we take a break. But first, let's give a shout out to our friends at Slice on Broadway, New York City style. Yins are made right here in the greater Pittsburgh area. Sorry, everybody else. 5 locations. There's one's not on there. I never updated this. I don't even know. Slice on Broadway. Thank you so much. Perfect for your pepperoni pizza party, pizza pay-per-view party, PLE party, pepperoni PLE party.
It's the perfect pepperoni pizza for your pay-per-view PLE.
So you can't even do it. It's a perfect pepperoni pizza for your peanut butter pay-per-view party.
Perfect
Peanut
pepperoni
butter.
Or
pizza
watch-
for your peanut butter pay-per-view party.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's why she's the
Peter
professional.
Piper picked the perfect pepperoni pizza from Slice on Broadway for his.
There you
pay-per-view
go.
party.
Can you get pickled peppers on your pepperoni pizza?
I don't know.
You might be able to pick pickled peppers on your pepperoni pizza.
I am so confused. We're going to come back. I want to talk about Mania Week. Who bled on me?
Yay!
And more. And more surprises. More birthday surprises for the 40th anniversary. No, 40th birthday. Birthiversary.
Yeah, 40th
Mad
anniversary
Mike.
will be next year.
Happy 40th anniversary to being alive.
Yay! Good job!
I did it!
Yay!
I didn't die.
We'll be right back after this.
You want to talk about frustration? How about that man right there? Hello, Julia Yitlin, and hello, A1. The gavel, David Lawless, making his way to the ring. He's defeated some of the best. Julian J has a chance to give Family Over Everything, the Brotherhood, a chance. Up and over. Look at the agility.
Whoa!
His ring. Backflip, and the gavel wishing he was back in the courtroom after that. Honor was torn apart earlier. Oh my goodness, a big right hand. Oh, face breaker. Oh my goodness. DVD into a pop, has him up, and oh, drop kicks them both. Has it. Oh, makeshift DDT. Final 4. Oh, spear, big spear out of ring. And oh, reverse neck breaker. Off that second rope, and oh, catches him with a cutter. He's caught the Scottish. Oh, hey, anything goes. Gory victorious, and as you said, there were no rules.
Remy LeVay, the mind eraser, has crafted a road to victory. But all that stands in his way is the heart and soul of this promotion, Damian Chambers.
Remy LeVay is ready to make his moment.
I was there when Damian Chambers became the guy.
And the winner will be crowned the very first Victory Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Bro, look at that athleticism in a power vacuum that we see. Oh! Flatliner. There are not two more different journeys to the finals than you are seeing than the one between Remy LeVay and Damian Chambers.
And Chambers comes charging. Remy LeVay pulling our referee in the way of that super kick.
Doing a great job of orienting. Oh no!
Wait, Remy came charging. Damian with the kick. Cover. Hook of the leg. But there's
One,
no referee.
2, 3, 4.
Absolutely was, but let's be honest, Project X is going to do whatever it takes.
State survivor Philip Archer making his way to the ring, and boy, does he have his hands full with Project X. Now State survivor has him, tosses him, my God!
For that size advantage.
And right now, oh my goodness, and then, again, he's from last month, and oh wait, catches him, Uranagi!
That is a sign of a fighter. And that's exactly what Project X is. He is a fighter.
And now, standing in Segura. Switched up. Now he's arguing with the crowd here in RWA. Up and over, and great. Off the ropes, picks him up, twirls him around, and just for needs. And wait a minute, the Shadow Man Elijah using that cane and him up. 450 splash. 1. The Shadow Man Elijah making his way to the ring. Project Society running a rampant here in RWA.
Cowpoke Paul making his way to the ring. I'm not saying anything against Cowpoke Paul. He's a phenomenal wrestler.
To the second turnbuckle, has a missile drop kick and a beauty on his face. And now Cowpoke, what's going to happen here? He's riding the bull. Shadow Man Elijah has him up and just catches him with that stunner. Here it's off the ropes and big clothesline. Now trying to get into the mind of Dean Radford. Elijah throwing Cowpoke Paul out to the floor. Has him up. Suplex and a beauty.
As Cowpoke Paul's now trying to get back with another chop in that right.
Off the ropes. Double knee to the face.
Why isn't he covering?
Okay. His feet are on the ropes. Ref, turn around. Come on. Shadow Man Elijah victorious.
All right. We're back at the WrestleMania. We got birthday cake and everything. We got Emily Fear here. Rob showed up because he heard there was cake. There he is. Mike, this is the best birthday cake I've ever eaten. You're having a great birthday party.
I don't have cake.
Well, I mean, it's in the mail. It's in the mail. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I work at FedEx now. I can make that.
There you go.
Throw something in a box.
Excellent.
And just throw it in a truck.
See, Rob's got the hookup.
Yeah.
Pull that a little closer to you. Talk into the mic, Rob.
I'm talking
Rob's
into the
here.
mic now.
He's got opinions on things.
Over a little further.
So, I mean, we're going to continue the party here. We have presents. We have presents. You see, they were not just for show behind Emily over there.
No, never mind.
And that was Spanish for your name on the
Yeah.
other side. Yes, yeah.
It said Michael on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So for You're the Pillow, we won't tell you. So All right, what do we got over there? Through the digitalness. Oh, he's he's so eager. He's so eager right now. All right, what do we got for you?
I'm excited.
What's
Remember,
in the tiger?
We're gonna mail all of these to you, Mike. Don't worry.
yes,
Okay,
cool.
so
This is
Cool,
a,
that's
it's
exciting.
a 4D experience.
and there's a lot of stuff in here, so we don't have to go through all of it. But
Okay.
spring is coming, and we figure, you probably, with warm weather, you need to pull your hair back. So we got you
Absolutely.
some scrunchies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And some hair clips to match it. Yeah, little daisies in
Excellent.
there. Okay, great.
Okay.
Ooh, do you like butterfly? Or do you need something to fidget with? Because there's a little butterfly popper thing.
I love fidgeting with
Yeah.
things.
Oh, more scrunchies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, hey. More scrunchies.
Ooh.
Let's see what else we got in here. Ooh, a car hook with rainbows on it.
Oh well, that's lovely.
Yeah, I mean, you need who doesn't need a car hook?
Who doesn't need a car hook?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is very special. This is Mickey Mouse magic markers, meaning they're you use it and then it turns a color. You don't have to use an actual marker.
Are they
It's
Magic
mess-free.
Are they Magic Kingdom markers?
They are definitely from a magical place called
China?
Chinese wholesaler. Mess free. Which you're 40. You don't want to have to deal with messes. This is the
I
perfect way to
don't
avoid that.
want to deal with messes.
Okay, so also, ooh.
Hey!
There it is.
It extended.
It did it.
Hey, good job, everybody.
A little car.
I love little cars.
Little car.
Absolutely.
No,
Yes.
right? You're 40. You gotta have a good time. Ooh,
Yeah, absolutely.
a fuzzy pen.
Oh, it brings me back to my youth.
Yeah, right? You're taking it back.
I have one just like that.
Not one, not two, but 3 colors of Play-Doh, Mike. Look, green, blue, and purple. Purple.
Oh,
That's
I
a
love
premium color.
Mm-hmm.
Also, some stickers that have sharks and dinosaurs. And one says,
Excellent.
"You're Jossum," because you are.
I've been
you
told
are
that.
Jossum. And kinetic sand.
Who doesn't love kinetic
This one
sand?
connects. We could take.
I'm as a former toy man.
Yes.
I appreciate some kinetic sand.
Yeah. So you got your Play-Doh for your more dense, handiness. I'm doing the hands again. Sorry. And then sand for a looser, grabby thrill.
Hey,
and there's more.
at
I
my
think
age, the sand is going to be all like grip.
Precisely. You need to keep the arthritis from coming in. So just use the Play-Doh on a regular basis. And what's in this bag? Let's see. See, we had more presents. I don't know if I can put this on air. Never mind. We'll bail it to you, Mike.
Okay.
Wait. Now I need to know.
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah. Now I'm curious.
Am I allowed to put the?
We're after 11 o'clock.
It's after 11 o'clock, and we're on YouTube. And
Technically,
we
there's
have
nothing. There's nothing illegal, and I mean you're 40, and you're certainly of
Yeah.
age to do legal substances. So
Okay.
whatever you choose to partake
Whoa!
in.
Whoa!
Oh, wow,
I told
okay,
you.
all
right,
You told
okay.
me I'm allowed to put it
Yeah,
out.
I was just surprised. I was just like,
I didn't
whoa, okay.
It's just
I
it's
didn't
just
know
a
what it
glass, a decorative glass
Because
piece.
YouTube famously doesn't pay attention to anything after 11 o'clock.
No,
right?
no, no, no.
No, of
Yeah,
course
no,
not.
absolutely.
Famously.
Yeah.
It's a
Absolutely.
lawless land of
Famously.
glassware.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's dishwasher safe.
Probably not. I'd say.
Yeah, probably.
So
probably
we'll
hand wash.
put all this in the mail to you, and we'll see what survives.
Okay. That works.
I got big bets on that glass. I got big bets on that glass.
What do you think, Pillow Mike? It's awesome.
Anything fragile or perishable? No.
No.
We were gonna mail you the sash too, but I think Pillow Mike is declared it his. So.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it kinda
honestly, it
belongs to
looks
them.
better on him.
I mean, he does wear it really well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, not that I haven't worn a sash or two in my day, but
Ooh, tell us about your sash life.
Hashtag sash life.
Yeah.
Hashtag sash life.
Yeah.
I had several
Sassy man. Yeah.
True story.
Yeah.
Sashay Away actually came from when I met RuPaul when I was 13.
Oh. Okay. All right.
It was the last time I wore a sash. It was actually he misheard something I said, but it was like, I think I'll take that. So.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
That was educational.
40 years, leaving your mark, Mike. I
That's
love it.
right. You've done a lot of stuff
Yeah.
in your 40 years, and that was one of them.
Yes.
Well,
absolutely.
Of all the things he's done,
That was definitely one of them.
Definitely one.
All right.
It was definitely one of them.
All right, guys. It's a little. I know it's a little couple weeks later, but I needed to digest some stuff that happened to me, and that's always the best thing when you spent several days doing wrestling. I wanted to talk about WrestleMania week and some of the stuff that happened. Of course, it feels like it was 2 weeks ago, but I had the opportunity. One, we mentioned the FTR podcast. I had a chance to be a part of doing production there, but I had the opportunity to do a little bit of production, a lot of cam-op stuff for our friends at Circle 6. They were doing some fun stuff at Knucklehead Hollywood over the weekend. We'll get to that in a moment. Our friends at New Fear City. What's up, Nick? Let me a camera for Murdermania. That was a whole thing. And then our friends at Mitzvah Mania on Sunday, which was a nice palate cleanser. I'm going to throw some pictures up here while we go. This is my travel blog. And please ask me anything about any of this stuff. But Mike, you're not allowed to ask me about Super Mario Land.
I was very jealous that you got to. I do have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Mario Kart ride fat friendly? From your experience seeing people there.
It shouldn't be
So I know-
bad. It's kind of an open seat, so you know.
Because Universal has a bad track record.
Oh, do they? I mean, they're gonna have the seat out front for you to check and stuff. But I think it was. Have you been to Hollywood?
No,
At all?
not in years.
I'm trying to think what comparative. There's the Hogwarts ride, the inside Hogwarts ride at Florida. Is it like the feet hanging thing?
Yeah.
Are you good with that?
Not since COVID started.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay. That's what I kind of figured.
I mean,
Okay.
it seems-
So
I didn't-
basically, I need to get my ass on an elliptical.
I don't think it's too bad because it's like the bar comes up kind of thing, and it's not moving. It's not insane moving kind of thing. You're not strapped in. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I don't think you can wear a seatbelt in this thing. And here, I'll throw this out here. This is my armband. My
you picked the Yoshi one.
I picked the Yoshi.
Excellent.
Anyway, so I did Circle 6. It was surprisingly outside in Los Angeles, and of course we had a rain delay. Because who thought it was going to rain in Los Angeles?
2 days a year.
Guys, it didn't get above 65 the entire time I was out there.
That's crazy.
It was stupid out. It was warmer here than it was out in Los Angeles.
Yeah, because we were in like a warm streak that weekend. So
Yeah. I kept being reminded about it.
That reminds me of like a year and a half ago when I was out there, like doing the the amusement park rounds. We ended up at, I think it was Disneyland. Like the one day it rained.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was like so bad.
Yeah,
Or,
it was so dreary some of the days. It was wild. So once the rain broke, we kicked off my weekend, my wrestle week, with Mr. Iguana and Sonico. Well, shoot, it's not here. There we go. And like I said, this was like a small parking lot in Hollywood outside of a bar. And that's where, and all this is on. If you want to go to Circle 6's YouTube, I believe they have all this still up. And I don't know why this is over top me on the side here. So we'll figure that out in a moment. But anyways, so that was a fun time. And that day concluded with filming a bunch of wrestlers in a ring smoking weed. It was Lindsay Snow, by the way, is amazing, and did the Kaiju Cannabis Cup. Also, if you want to know what I was going to get into, here's a nice stack. You might get a little bit of PTSD from this, Rob. Look at that stack of light tubes.
Yeah. So what do they do the other like 8 matches? Or whatever?
They actually built up to it. They had some stuff that night, but like I and of course I left after like 2 of the like 6 events for the day.
Yeah.
What they ended up doing was something called the Clockwork Orange House of Doom match or something like that. Here's a picture of.
Isn't that the Raven gimmick from?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Impact?
And this is the one with with the light tubes on one side, barbed wire on the other, the cage on the backside, stuff hanging from the chain, and of course, who did we have in the match but our good friends Bobby Beverly and Matt Justice?
Yeah.
And I'm going to show a picture here, and I'm just going to say trigger warning before I show this, but here's our bloody friends afterwards.
Yeah.
Jeez. There's actually a video that I am not going to show because I'm sure it'll demonetize us. They are covered in blood. It's ridiculous. It is the bloodiest match I have ever been a part of, and I did the Moxley Tom Lawler one in Defy. It was absolute. There's a video where Matt Justice is like, "Hey guys, look at this. This ain't right, is it?" And he's squeezing his hand like with palm down for you guys on audio. And there was like, it was pulling and almost squirting blood out of the top of his hand. Yeah, no, it was the grossest damn thing I think I've seen in wrestling, other than Shane McMahon's leg.
There's something wrong. I'm sorry.
Or
there's something
Dante
wrong.
Martin's like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't see that.
I think it was when you were showing pictures of this, the setup for Circle 6 when they were building it. Like you posted a picture of that, and I said something like, "Man, they aren't even trying on the Mania set this year, are they?" They're really.
And from there, so this was Friday, where it got really, really crazy. There was a scissor match. There was a Taipei. It was Broken Pots with Otis and another guy. And they were no, that wasn't that. He did the Blunt Force Trauma match. And that was fun too. There was a bowling ball. I got to meet a very interesting fellow named Dr. Redacted, who apparently formerly used to be Dr. Cube in Kaiju. Oh, he's fun. He's a lot of fun. I'm gonna leave that. I went from there to Murdermania, which was our friend Nick's New Fear City show. I'm sorry, that was the button before, and now that's not the thing. And I'm still mixed up here. It basically, imagine holding a $4,000 camera in the middle of a mosh pit where you're holding everybody back and wrestling is happening in front of you, and then moves through the crowd. That is Funny Bone and Shane Mercer going at it there. He's about to run Funny Bone into the wall. This is an art gallery. This is an alternative meta art gallery in a warehouse near downtown LA.
Well, anything can be art, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very open to interpretation.
I'm with the one guy in that shot just going, like holding his brain.
That's
in.
the referee.
Oh, well, I'm with the referee.
That's the referee with his belly shirt situation.
His,
let's see. Here's I keep doing the wrong machine over here. I'm sorry. I hastily put this together. This wonderful contraption.
Ooh.
You see all the light tubes across this lattice that they found. And Casanova Valentine is about to suplex. Let's see if there's a nice little stop thing happening here. There's a little bit. I took a bunch of pictures on this thing.
Ooh, I feel like I'm reading a flip book.
Yeah, it's really fun when you do it with the motion on. Yeah, and there they go.
Oh,
boy.
Yeah, that showered all over me. That was great.
Yikes.
That was great. And of course, there's the blood on my face, on my arm, on my shirt, on my shirt. On their camera.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So yeah, that was from the Atticus Kogar and Casanova Valentine.
So how many people do you think went to school for like engineering and
became
like,
deathmatch wrestlers?
You know what? Yeah, I'm just I'm
actually
just,
no. If you
I'm
saw
gonna make
this,
saw traps.
No. If you saw this stuff being built, you can say 0.
Yeah.
Okay, just like
I was gonna say, as an engineer by trade, that stuff didn't look structurally sound.
No.
They're more like,
OSHA's gonna have a word.
They're more like wrestling MacGyvers. It's not for like a long time. It's meant for like a short time.
It's not for a long time. It's for a good time.
It's for a good time.
But that's like when we worked that one XPW show. What was it? The guy says, "Oh, we're looking for Rob Black, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just the guy, like the head of the Department of Fuckery or whatever
Yeah,
it was." They're building glass weapons outside.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, by the way, the Murdermania is by far, and I've done XPW shows, but I also felt a little bit of vindication because I felt really bad because I always said I would not put one of my videographers through a show like that.
Yeah.
And Rob, you did XPW.
Yeah.
But you were all about it, and you PP'd the fuck out of it.
Let's go.
And then I had nothing. I brought nothing. I brought stuff. I didn't wear it.
Yeah.
I don't know where listen, I'm 2 days straight of wrestling numbness at this point. And they're like, let's have you showered in glass and blood. And I'm like, this sounds like a great time. And I say this every time I go to the Gathering of the Juggalos. Sometimes you just need to see some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And I got my fill of it in 2 days with Circle 6 and Murdermania. And I'm good for a bit. But no, it was a lot of fun. It was and I want to go to Brooklyn and see this again. The no ring barroom fight stuff. This is something different. What they do with the video is fucking magical. I just saw what they did. They did one here in town recently the other night, and I just saw the video from that. I love it. It's different. It's artistic. I know we can argue whether it's wrestling, but it's fucking wrestling. Okay.
Of course it's wrestling.
Yeah, it's like, you don't have to like it. Yeah, you don't have to like it, but it is, and it's something different. And I love all the flavors, even the ones with glass in them. So,
were you like, did you get get home and you're still picking like tacks out of your shoes and stuff? Or anything
funny
like that?
story.
Yeah,
I'm sitting at Mitzvah Mania.
That happens.
I'm sitting at Mitzvah Mania. I put my foot up because I'm like just relaxing. We've been through the first night of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We got this nice, wholesome thing in a Jewish temple. The complete opposite because there are go-go dancers too in between matches. There was, and at one point they tore up a Bible and threw it at them instead of money. It made it hard to find the money afterwards. But anyways, it was, and it's just one of those moments you're like, I need to go to church. Then I went to a temple on Sunday, so I'm like, well, close enough. I went. I want to give a shout out to first the Rabbi Fine that runs to Second Wrestling in Chicago that was running this show, and everybody there, they were fantastic. Victoria was wonderful, by the way, just a delight. QT and Colt had a fun match where kids lined up and chopped QT. It was great. I can't wait for this footage to come out. I don't know what they're doing with it. They had documentary crews because this is the first ever WrestleMania weekend Jewish wrestling show. And I hope there's more. I hope that they do it in Philly. They invite me back.
Goldberg show up?
Goldberg did not show up, and MJF was in Pittsburgh.
That's unfortunate.
And MJF was here in Pittsburgh doing signings at Steel City Con.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I wish I heard that was a thing.
I'm kind of, with it being in the LA area and stuff, they could have really, they could have had a Scientology wrestling show.
I'm sure there was out there somewhere.
Yeah.
But the point is,
on a pole match.
I'm at Mitzvah Mania, put my feet up, and they're like, "Oh, look at all those tacks." So, and I ended up while I was waiting for my plane in Chicago, I took the tacks out of my shoes.
Were you able to like go through airport security?
Oh yeah,
Well, you have to take your shoes off
Dude,
anyway.
No, I got TSA.
Yeah.
Fuck you, I got TSA pre-check. As much as I travel, no, I can wear my Apple Watch through. If that's not going off, the tax are not going to go through. So fun.
That's crazy. So you could theoretically, you can't take a tiny travel, or you can't take like a bottle of shampoo in your carry-on, but you can walk on with shoes full of tacks.
What am I gonna do? Body slam the pilot and stewardess or something?
Yes.
I mean,
meanwhile, with shampoo and stuff, you got to be like a drug mule. Yeah.
What is in your Suave Salon Select?
I remember Beastman showing us the video of them opening up his gear bag and TSA because he left a bottle of water in there. And of course, they open it up and it's furs, a bear head, and a bone, and they're like, "What do you do, sir?"
And they see that water and they go, "You son of a bitch, you motherfucker! How dare you?"
We fucking we knew you were up to something.
I can't wait. I would have loved the story of the Beastman getting a pat down with TSA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure he sold.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm sure he sold for him.
I'm sure he sold for that. Yeah.
Show title: Selling for the TSA.
I'm already worried about our what's going on. Anyways, what else do we got here? No, it was good. It was, like I said, it was nice to go to the Mitzvah Mania. It was very wholesome. Thank you, Nick. Thank you to the rabbi with Second Wrestling. And thank you everybody else. Kevin Gill was amazing to hang with all weekend, actually.
Do you think Goldberg's retirement match is gonna be at Mitzvah Mania next year?
I fucking hope so.
Could you imagine a wedding at a Jewish wrestling show?
Goldberg squashing Barry Horowitz in the main event of Mitzvah Mania? I would buy a ticket.
Tag Second Wrestling. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, come on.
Jeez. I learned a lot, and Katie had to fill me in on some references. So she's not Jewish, but she has friends that are. So I'm like, why are they drinking grape juice at the end of this? I didn't get it. So, but anyways, I'm just there to do my job. But no, it was a lot of fun.
Sorg, how do you not know about the Manischewitz?
I don't. Why would I know? I'm Presbyterian, Mike. Wait, why
And
do
I'm
you
Catholic.
know? Yeah, so now I'm really confused. But you live in New York. I'm sure you're.
I think I'm
Sorg,
Presbyterian.
how many times have you heard Adam Sandler's Hanukkah songs every year?
Okay.
That's a good point.
You got me there. Okay. All right.
I even did a Hanukkah song on this show.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
It was great.
Okay,
I learned a lot about who Jewish wrestlers were.
Did someone break a glass? Like
I think they were going to. I think there might have been a plan to do like a chair raise kind of situation, but I don't think it worked.
That's
out.
pretty ironic. Yeah,
So-
pretty ironic that's the one show that should have the broken glass, right?
I know, right? I
Oh,
know,
wow,
right?
yeah.
By the way, there's my tax.
Yeah.
There's
Oh.
my
Oh,
shoot
wow.
afterwards there, I found it. So there you go. And just for fun, there is. Oh, I just had it here, and I got a shot of Victoria. I should have gotten a picture of Victoria. Man, missing my shots, man. Jacob Fatu, also delightful.
Yeah.
Don't tell him I said
Did
that.
you ask him if he was joining the bloodline?
No, but there was a conversation about the Usos.
Like it's just
so-
gonna get more ridiculous. Like each show, okay, the Usos and Solo were
wait,
banned,
Jacob Fatu
and-
was on Mitzvah Mania?
Oh no! Whoa, roll back.
Because I mean, I don't want to speculate anyone's affiliations, but that is
Like,
a
what would
ver-
the Jewish version of the FBI be?
No, he was at the Circle 6 shows. I just
curious if he was, he
he
son
had
of David.
He had a great match with Big Damo, unconfirmed Jewish. I'm just kidding, since we're on that line. I did not ask.
All right, so next year for Mitzvah Mania, book Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu is gonna have a shirt that says "We the Yam."
Dave, don't clip these parts. Don't clip these parts where we're misassociating.
I mean, it's just one more thing wrestlers would lie on their resumes.
Yeah, sure. At that point. Oh god. So it was a different Mania experience than last year, because last year I did a lot with WrestleCon in the big room with all the high-end fancy shows and 3 Suzuki matches and all that kind of stuff. I did get to witness sleepily on YouTube the Minoru Suzuki karaoke.
Yeah.
Go find it. Go watch this. It's amazing, especially with what I think is a fan is doing a emotional rendition of Sexy Boy to Minoru Suzuki.
Fair. That's fair.
I feel like that's a dream I've had.
The whole thing, and also this is after like I had not eaten. I had not eaten. Plus, I definitely had a contact buzz from the Kaiju Cup. So
this may
I
just
was
exist in your mind.
I had just raided the convenience store in the casino they put me up in, and then there's a security robot that looks like a Dalek that was really freaking me out, and I was in a way, okay, and then watching.
One of the Circle 6 shows that was on YouTube was literally just like Lindsay Snow rolling a joint in the middle of the ring. So if you left that environment without a contact high, no, you didn't.
Oh, I was right above the
weren't
one
there,
dude.
man.
I was just right above the one dude, just like blowing smoke behind him right in my face.
Yeah,
So it was. I had a weird moment. I had a weird moment during that because I'm just like
one.
It's literally
That's pretty good.
There's a lot of moments. There are a lot of moments that
Just one extended long
I'm
weird
gonna
moment.
sit up straight in the middle of the night and remember something from those 2 days. That was like, oh fuck, that happened. Oh fuck, that happened. You know,
repressed memories
there's a
that just
lot
come back.
because there was a lot. Okay.
Sorgatron's Fear and Loathing in LA.
Yeah.
Something like that. I guess I kind of did have an LA experience, didn't I?
You did.
I mean, in Hollywood. I spent a lot of time in Hollywood.
Well, you were outside of the fancy area. Instead, you were like, I mean, to say in the streets is like a little bit of a cliche, but like you were out there
Amongst the people.
the hoi polloi, getting contact highs and blood on you.
Yeah.
You've been through it, man.
I've seen some shit.
Yeah. You had your apocalypse now.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Except here, I had my murder. This was my Murdermania.
Yeah.
Every day's my Murdermania.
Your weekend was your Murdermania.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Anyways, we'll see what happens in Philly next year. Jeez. We'll see.
Just be sure to wear your pens here when you go there.
Yeah. I have ideas not for on air. I have a lot of ideas for that. I have some ideas. I've been pitching people for the last 2 weeks about both Detroit and Philadelphia about ideas of things to do.
Yeah, I want to do as much as I can.
Yeah, I know, right? I know you were just.
I'm close, and I have a good vehicle.
I will tell you, I literally didn't have.
Yeah.
I did not have. I had 2 things to do.
Yeah.
Until Monday. Before Mania, and then my weekend was filled. I'm like, oh man, I'll just go to the FTR thing, and I got Mitzvah Mania. I guess I'll go to Ring of Honor or something on Friday. I'm cool. If I don't get gigs, that's fine. Da 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 da. And there's like, yo, we need you for a day and a half over here in Hollywood.
It's like, is there a doctor in the house?
It really is. They're like, you know, everybody realizes this is an indie wrestling thing. This is a wrestling thing.
Which show was it where you said something like, "Oh, it didn't dawn on them that they needed to get a second camera guy or something."
Or that they needed 2 camera guys. That I found out Tuesday about a show that needed 2 camera people, and then I'm like trying to downplay it so I don't have like 20 people from Los Angeles wanting like $2,000 for an evening to do a camera op because I'm in fucking LA.
Yeah.
I kind of worded it an interesting way, and a certain commentator from some promotion buried me on Twitter. So fuck him. Anyways, we'll edit that part out. Where are we at with things? So yeah, that's
you got really busy. Yeah.
I got really busy, and but that's it. That's the plan, right? Oh, my phone died. That's why I can't get to the chat room. Let me know if the chat room has anything going on while I tried to charge this phone again.
Chat room.
I need.
Tina just wants to know how little sleep you got over Mania week.
You know, I didn't do too bad. The worst part was I had the chest cold and everything from my sinuses, and was just miserable, and doing everything. And taking in smoke of various types, and no, that was the biggest issue. Was I just had this like head, like I couldn't breathe out of the side of my face situation. That's the only thing that sucked so bad about that whole situation. So, but it was it was a different type of thing, and we'll see what we get into this next year. So, with that. Do I have any more birthday surprises? Did we birthday out everything? I think we're good. Okay. I remember just making sure I didn't miss anything. Guys, what did you learn from wrestling this week? Or 2 weeks, since we haven't been on for a little bit. Thinky faces all around.
I haven't had a lot of wrestling experience in the last couple weeks.
Have you been watching anything?
I've sort of. I got TV again and started, but now I'm just behind on things. Because all I watched, I watched Mania. I watched the tail end of the last couple.
You
weeks
learned
of
about the
Raw.
crushing weight of wrestling right now.
Yeah, it's let's see. I'm just looking forward to getting back into doing more wrestling again, which I've got New Japan and Philly on Sunday, so that's pretty rad.
And you got Rise on Saturday.
Rise on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's still these last couple months have just kind of been everything all at once, and then nothing.
Yeah, I hate this. I
Yeah.
absolutely
It
hate
sucks.
this. This weekend, let's run down what is happening just in our immediate circle this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm in Texas for not wrestling stuff.
Mhm.
You and Missy, in some capacities, are at New Japan in DC and Philly.
Yeah.
Rise is running. RWA is running. VCW is running.
247.
Thursday night. Thursday nights running. The 247. That's even wrestling.
Yeah,
but again, it's kind of screwed me up.
There's like 5 shows in
there's
3
five.
days.
There's basically 5 shows
Yeah.
that want our attention. There's literally 4 shows Saturday, and there's another one
Yeah.
in Chicago that I don't know if they know I'm not going.
Oh, the one
So,
Friday? You might want to
yeah.
tell them.
I don't know if they're aware of it.
Because Danny asked me.
I told
if I was
told the streamer I'm not there. So and if they want a thing, they gotta buy a plane ticket for somebody. So
Yeah.
because somebody else booked it. So that's what taps.
Well,
when you
because
have it.
Patrick's not going to be there either, right?
Nope, no. Hey, we don't need to get too inside baseball here.
Yeah.
Anyways, and meanwhile, no fucking wrestling for the next 2 weeks in the Pittsburgh area.
Yeah.
Nothing to go to. I saw something. There's something next Saturday, but I don't think it's local. Oh no, I was looking at AIW in Akron 2 hours away. Like that's nothing worthwhile. There's another show in Pittsburgh. There are 3 shows just in Pittsburgh this weekend. PittsburghWrestling.com event calendar, motherfuckers. Okay.
Spread your shit out.
I know we had some holidays, but
Yeah.
fuck me.
And everybody stays clear of Mania, so you don't have anything
and
that
then-
weekend.
And like Easter weekend fuck things up
Oh,
too. So
yeah.
that back-to-back weekend really messes things up. But then everything's condensed on that third weekend. It's fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I think you should just do an Easter Mania and get it fucking over with. Come on. Shit.
Run a show. Oh, well, I was gonna say Friday's a holiday. Good Friday's a holiday too. So I was gonna say run your shit on Friday. No.
No, you could though.
There's
You
more
can.
Fridays.
Lots of things.
Literally, if one of these shows was on Friday, it would ease things up a little bit. So, but I'm sorry. I will come. I'm not even drunk.
'Cause when is 2PW? Is that in 2 weeks? Right?
That's in 2 weeks on a Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's not anywhere here or there.
Yeah.
And there's 2 shows that night. Now Fridays are busy. Anyways,
Yeah, and I work Fridays.
I learned. Mike, what did you learn from wrestling this week?
I learned never trust a Canadian.
Okay. Which one are we talking about?
Take your pick. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Trish Stratus,
Taya Valkyrie.
I mean, Cody gets ravaged by Brock Lesnar. Sami and Kevin are both in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of them come to help.
You helped us get to this, and yeah. Although, would you want to run out on
Neither
Brock
of them
Lesnar?
come to help.
Would you want to run out on Brock Lesnar though?
It's
mean,
not ended
sure.
well for
many.
yeah.
For half of a Royal
Yeah, but they
Rumble.
can come in with weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's also they could overwhelm him with the element of surprise.
Mm-hmm.
This ties into what I learned this week.
I learned, this is from 2 weeks ago, filming wrestling and filming go-go dancers is basically the same tactics. When they say porn and
It's
wrestling...
go, not cry.
Yeah. What?
So does this mean that you can expand your gigs to include streaming go-go dance? Is that?
I don't know if that's the... But I think
That's
there
a
are
thing?
some...
Sorg's going to film a burlesque show in 2024.
I am not against filming a burlesque show.
There's a lot of burlesque in Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah.
There's a surprising
Ward
scene.
Zoltan's always pimping those.
Yeah.
Pimping is the wrong word, but you know what I mean.
And at least they're not doing shit all over the building where you've got to chase them and And
Have you been to a burlesque show?
No, that would be Cats.
Yeah.
That would be Cats. Yes.
It depends on the burlesque show. I've been to ones that are all staged in one specific area, and I've been to ones where that they are traveling.
I've been to one. It was a benefit. I think I've only been to one. One in my recollection right now. But I've seen some shit. But we've been there already.
Yeah, we've already talked about your Apocalypse Now moment.
Yeah, my Apocalypse Now moment. And I still have a gathering to go to this year. That's more like Mad Max.
Then, when you ask at the burlesque show, it's like, is there anything I need to keep an eye out for? And they're like, we're just going to call it in the ring, brother.
That's what the Go-Go girl. That's what the Go-Go dancers said too.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I'm like, I'm in the right world.
I really hope that more burlesque dancers start just referring to it as calling it in the ring.
Well, there's a good crossover.
Just calling everybody brother.
I mean, it's gotta
brother.
be. I mean, well, wait,
Gotta
how many
spare.
times?
I think hot dog and a handshake might mean something different in the world of burlesque.
How many times have, and I think you've been to a couple of these, there's been a burlesque dancer at a wrestling show? I count about 3 off the top of my head. One was in Detroit, though. And it was like an artsy show.
Well, I mean, there's been like porn stars at
Yeah,
wrestling shows.
yeah.
Right,
That's what I'm trying. See, that's the thing. I'm trying to distinguish between burlesque dancers and strippers and exotic dancers.
There were definitely strippers at that last show in the Rex.
There's always dancers at the
most awkward conversation I had was with a stripper 3 weeks ago. It was mind-numbing. Mind-numbing. She's trying to, because I'm sitting there with another wrestler friend, and they come up and they're trying to, like, because it's like cheerleader sponsored, and they're trying to get you to go to the club afterwards, you get a discount or whatever crap they had deal going on. And they're like, "Hi, do you like wrestling?" I'm just like, "What the fuck am I doing here?" So,
I guess.
And it was just it was the worst conversation I've ever had with a human being.
I remember I think it was the first Wrestle Rex that Virgil came out at the
yeah.
very beginning.
Yep, I was
and
there.
did his like
Yep.
what seemed like an hour-long advertisement for a strip club.
And didn't take the money for the first time.
Yeah.
Dombrowski's like, you put that on the internet. This is historic.
But that was like 3 minutes. It felt like an hour.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Because I'm filming it going, I just don't
And
feel
I
it.
remember...
And it was funny because me and my partner were at that show, and like we were seeing these women walk around, and we're like, these women don't seem like they're here for wrestling.
This was a different...
Like
the Wrestle Rex
they
is
have a very
kind of
different
show.
vibe. And then lo and behold, that was their
Turns
intent
out,
purpose.
did you ever think you see so much booty shaking in the ring like that? It was...
I mean, you know what I pay attention to, so yes.
Right. We did the hand
We've
earlier.
already talked about about fine dumpers.
Never mind. Fine.
Respect for the dumpers.
Respect for the dumpers.
Respect for the dumpers. Oh my God, it's definitely a different show. I mean, I remember whenever the line was that needed to go out, some mysterious yet familiar voice from the back came up on the microphone and said whatever Virgil's line was supposed to be for the go home. So it was I don't even know.
I barely remember anything else from that show, but I remember that with like perfect clarity.
The only thing else I remember is the Lucha Brothers.
Yeah. Oh, well, I remember that because I almost got killed by Pentagon.
People just disappearing into the crowd.
We had to
it's
pull
like,
someone in a wheelchair out of the way of Pentagon because he was coming down so fast that we had like the crowd.
Had to save the
we had to
wheelchair.
save the person in a wheelchair.
Because the guy in the wheelchair was right next to me up by that front corner, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, surely nothing too bad will happen. Because this guy in the
Right, because you're on
wheelchair-
camera, right.
Yeah,
You're like,
and
I'm safe, I'm
safe.
tethered. What's this guy doing, right?
Yeah, it's like there's no way anything's gonna happen out this way.
Yeah,
So why would they
yeah.
endanger this man's life?
Yeah, it'll be fine. You can be a shield.
You do it because you can.
Yeah,
I was well, it's like, I had a scary moment at Murdermania, which
One scary moment.
I
at
had,
Murdermania?
one of the scariest moments was when Atticus is doing the jump. I think everybody's seen it on Twitter, off of the balcony, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking around and I'm looking at the guys. I'm looking at where he's going. I'm looking at where the crowd is, which is everywhere, and I'm like, oh God, I'm in the catch pile.
Yeah.
I'm in like these are the guys meant to catch him pile, and I'm fucking holding a $4,000 camera, and there's nowhere for me to go. I'm just like, I'm gonna have to fucking catch this guy with a camera in hand. Fortunately, and you can see this on the video, he jumps, lands right in front of me.
Yeah.
Right in front of me, misses me. Everybody goes down at my feet, including Atticus. And then dude starts crawling between my legs. And I need to message him and be like, what the fuck were you doing? I don't know if there were skewers or something else that he needed for the next spot that he found and went for and kept going. And I'm like, why am I straddling Atticus Cogar full of blood right now?
It happens to us sometimes.
Yeah, and got blood on my pants. And
You were birthing a bloody Atticus.
blood on my pants, and I reverse birthed Atticus, and show title.
There you go, Atticus. for next Mania weekend show, reverse birth. Atticus Coker's reverse birth.
Don't give them Circle
Oh,
6
God.
ideas. That'll be the name of the next
You know,
Circle
when,
6 show.
When these guys know us, it sometimes makes it
It's a little too comfortable.
A little easier for bad things to happen. You know?
Yeah. You know, it's great knowing people at the wrestling show when they want to hug you when they're full of blood.
Yeah, just it's like, I can just cannonball
I
into
just-
this dude at ringside.
This is the closest that you can come to have given birth. I think this is a really beautiful thing. Actually, let's reframe this. Let's put a different spin on it.
Listen,
You got to experience something that most biological men do not.
I feel honored.
I do.
There you go.
I don't know what else to do right now, guys. Let's wrap the show. Is there anything from the chat room? Mike?
Honestly, we shouldn't even have closed. We should have just ended on that line.
Just wait.
Yeah. You've experienced something most biological men could never. Just wait. Just wait. Wait for the
attack. Well, I don't think we can do anything else there. And my wife lands in about 45 minutes, so I haven't seen for a week.
Tina said that
It takes like
she
an hour
learned
to
cool.
get back out.
Tina said she learned cool gigs can just fall into your lap. Fuck Uber surge pricing. And
Yes.
Alex Carr said he learned a deathmatch promotion can be surprisingly accommodating.
And gigs can just fall in your lap, and then everything else just falls in your lap.
And then an
after
Atticus
that.
Coger will
then
fall in
something's just
between your
fall out of
legs,
your
and
legs.
then out of your legs. Guys, this has been your Wrestling Mayhem Show. If you want to see any visuals from my madness the last couple of weeks, including Super Nintendo World, yes. Oh, by the way, I saw both Kevin Owens in person at Nintendo Land.
Of course.
Yes, he was behind us in the Bowser
Was
Jr.
there a
room.
Virtual Boy section?
There was not listen.
Nintendo.
Oh, we can talk to you afterwards about this. Thank you, everybody. At Sorg Shaw on the Twitter. Emily Fear, Grit and Glitter Podcast.
That's right.
There you go. Follow them and please contribute to their Patreon.
Yeah, give us money. We put it right back into the wrestling ecosystem.
Support it. Support your independent podcasters. Support your independent pro wrestling. Support IndyWrestling.us. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.